Hi everybody, welcome to my brand new channel called Gone Too Soon, where I do videos on the latest deaths of celebrities. So you definitely don't want to miss a video that I produce here. As soon as one comes out, unfortunately I have to report on this, but as soon as I know, you will know. So subscribe and click and hit that bell. Today we're going to cover David L. Lander. He dies December 4th, 2020. We're going to get into his death and everything, how he died. This is the actor that was on Laverne and Shirley. And they got their big break because of Penny Marshall, actually. And Laverne and Shirley was a show that was actually, they got famous, or they got their start from Happy Days, right? So they started Happy Days. And Penny Marshall's brother was one of the directors and one of the founders of Happy Days, Gary Marshall. So anyway, they liked the girls, and so they said, hey, we like it. We're just going to give you a show. Back in the old days, they would do, or they still do, what they called a TV pilot, where people would go, they would film out the ideas, do a script, do a couple episodes, and then try to sell the show. But since Happy Days was such a hit and a lot of people like Laverne and Shirley, they had their own show. And so anyway, there was Lenny and Squiggy, which these guys already had an act. They were comedians. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't even know that until I did my research. And so now, today, unfortunately, excuse me, a Laverne and Shirley star, David Lander, dies at the age of 73 with decades of his battle of multiple sclerosis. Veteran character, actor David Lander, most famous for his role as Andrew Squiggy Squigman on the classic 70s TV series Laverne and Shirley, has passed away. According to reports of TMZ, Lander died on Friday night at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. After a 37-year battle with multiple sclerosis, he was only 73 years old of age. David's wife, actress Kathy Fields, told the outlet that both she and their daughter, Natalie, were by his side at the time of passing. Lander was interested in acting from a very early age, and he landed his first screen credit at the age of 22 in the television series Department S in 1969. He went on to appear in several high-profile 70s sitcoms, including The Bob Newhart Show, Aranda, and Happy Days. And so there he is, very sad. Again, seen there in 2012. Lander died again this Friday. Today is December 6th. We're just finding out. The role of his lifetime was the funny voice Squiggy on Laverne and Shirley, which ran from 1976 until 1983. David appeared in over 156 episodes throughout the series run. The show starred Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams as the pair of roommates who often squared the opposites of Lander's character and that Michael McKean, who played Lenny Kowalski or whatever. And so there they go. Again, classic. As we go on, McKean and Lander actually met in college in Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where they developed the two iconic characters. So this character was huge. And when they got their show, right, I believe it was what was it? Laverne Shirley. Shirley basically said, hey, we got this show. We're just getting it. We don't got a pilot. And she told Lenny, hey, can you want to be a part of the show? They just thought, hey, this could just be a, one-off or whatever. And they were already doing a comedy skit. They were in a comedy club doing their skits together, right? And so he told his buddy, Lenny, and he's like, hey, man, let's go to this party. They invited us to go, right? And maybe we can get a gig or whatever. And he was like, I don't know anybody there. And he goes, come on, you got a kid. and maybe we can get a gig and you can, help your child. They just, he just had a kid, right? Lenny just had a kid. So anyway, they went to the party. All of a sudden, they were looking at him and he's like, hey, do the skit. And they just did a skit and they got the role. And they appeared in over 100 episodes. So pretty interesting facts there. You can see the interview of David. He has the interview and he tells the story better, of course. But anyway, so they met, McKean and Lander actually met in college in Pennsylvania. In addition to their role, Laverne and Shirley, the pair appeared in Steven Spielberg's film 1941 in 1979, as well as Robert Zemeckis' Used Cars 1 year later. So these guys were paired up in a couple of movies. They also did an album, like a fake album or whatever. Lenny and the Squigtone had some songs. You can check them out there again through copyright. I can't, put them there, but if you want to go and see more of what they did. So they were a talented duo that was already getting, some notoriety before Laverne and Shirley. They actually took these characters to Laverne and Shirley. They were asked, which is Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Married with Children, Star Trek, The Next Generation, and so many others, so many more. Later notable appearances included uncredited bit parts, A League of Their Own, which was directed by prior co-star Marshall, as well as playing Principal Squiggy in the 2000 Scary Movies. Lander also enjoyed a career as a voice actor, lending his talents to Garfield Show, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Simpsons, and so many more. And so there he is as well. There he is with his daughter and stuff at her marriage day. And, he has a daughter or whatever, and we'll get into that. But there you go. Pretty cool information and lots that I didn't know about. Here are some of the movies he was in. He was in Who Framed Roger the Rabbit. He was one of the villains there. Used Cars, Tom and Jerry. He was a voice actor. The Man with a red shoe, The Cranks, and so many others. And it's just sad. He also was a baseball scout. And so he worked, for baseball. Here you go. Actor L. Lander has died of complications due to multiple sclerosis. He was 73. Well, Landers was known for playing Andrew Squiggy on the popular sitcom Laverne and Shirley. He also scouted for the Angels and Mariners, briefly owned a minor team, and had a role in the Broadcasters in 1992 baseball film A League of Their Own. Lander's family again confirmed, and so forth and so on. Very sad. Again, if you don't know what multiple sclerosis is, it's basically called MS. It's resulting, folks, in damage disrupting communications between the brain and body. Wow. Multiple sclerosis is caused by many symptoms, including vision, loss, pain, fatigue, impaired coordination. The symptoms severity or duration can vary from person to person. Some people may be symptom free most of their lives, while others can have several chronic symptoms that never go away. Physical therapy, medications, and suppressions or suppresses the immune systems can help. Physical therapy and medications that suppress the immune systems can help the symptoms and slow down the disease. But unfortunately, he was sick, and I guess that's what killed him ultimately. Here are 10 celebrities who have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I'm just going to go through their names. Ann Romney. Ann Romney, again, is a politician. She's married to Mitt Romney. There's Clay Walker. Diagnosed just at 26 years old. Again, I don't know many of these celebrities. If you know them, you know them. Selima Blair. You have Jamie Lynn Singler. Jack Osborne. So we know him. Oh, I know him. He's from the Osborne family and stuff like that. Jack Osborne was diagnosed sclerosis at 26. He began to lose vision on one right eye, which is one of the first signs of MS for many people. The Timing magazine just had a baby. Work was going great. I kept thinking, why now? Very tragic, guys. Terry Garr, Walter Williams, Art, whatever this guy's name is, Alexis, and of course Montel Williams, the talk show host. He also dated Camilla, the vice president-elect, supposedly, and Tamia Hill. Very sad. Prayers for anybody who has this disease. Of course, again, Michael McKean just shared this photo. Again, these guys were best friends, brothers. Started these careers together, creating these iconic characters. He said this: thanks for all of the kind condolences on David Lander's passing. This is a loss shared by all of us, not just those who had these. Well, she played in a couple little bit parts and all these things. And yeah, here she is promoting wearing mask, all these things, part of the system. It is what it is. So there you go. The life and death of David Lander. Again, as a kid, I'm not going to lie, I was a huge fan of sitcoms in the 80s. They were innocent. They were fun. I really, really enjoyed Laverne and Shirley. I just thought it was so funny, and these single people. And again, I was a kid watching these things. So there you have it. May he rest in peace. I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you do, please subscribe. Whenever there's a death, I'll give you my perspective, give you the down low on what I know. Thanks again. Again, subscribe, click, and hit that bell to get those notifications. I'll see ya in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.